Hi, I'm Elisa Elward. I teach family and consumer science. I am from Missisquoi Valley Union, and the rest of us all teach different
My
things.
name is Richard Barwin. I'm the animal science instructor.
Jenny Plouffe, I'm the food service manager.
And I'm Dan Nolan. I'm a special educator.
Brian Flynn, I'm a special educator.
Rachel McIntyre, special ed coordinator.
And Bob Irish, school board.
Okay. So when we started the farm to school process, we wanted to increase our school lunches. We wanted to give our students an opportunity to learn about eating well and participating in the production of it. So we started tracking it. In October, we had 125 more students eat school lunch than they had the same day the year before. Our adult lunch menu, our purchases went up from 10 to 30. Our next step there is grab and go breakfast. Let me switch. Our farm to school initiatives go grow greens to start and to have in our cafeteria, grow some more vegetables. Students taste sampling in the cafeteria, form some groups to find grants, to participate in the Junior Iron Chef, and connections to the after-school program. So from there, we participated in the Junior Iron Chef competition. Our team won Mesla Place. We were very proud of these students. They worked really hard to take this award home. It was a great experience for them and for us. Along with this, we had 2 student tastings. My cooking classes made salsa. We have a blue and white day at MVU, which is about a health and wellness and drug prevention day. And so we provided salsa for the school. Students got a free sample with that. Then we also provided the asparagus risotto that the Junior Iron Chef team made when we had a MVU Burger Day. We worked with our middle school, and they invited their parents and grandparents in to have lunch with our MVU burgers, and Richard will speak a little bit more about that. And for one of the sides, we provided the risotto from the Junior Iron Chef Award. To incorporate our farm to school process in the school, we also had a faculty meeting where we handed out 3 different salsa menus, and faculties had a little competition similar to what you did here last summer, and they made the 3 different types of salsa and went around and taste, and we heard nothing but raves about what they got out of it, the teamwork, the freshness of the food, and everything like that. We hope to do it again, but actually grow what we're going to be using in the salsa for next year. So Richard's going to speak about the MVU hamburger.
Okay, so we have an animal science program at the school, and we've always raised animals to some degree, but we never had a marketing plan, so we came up with a marketing plan. Instead of just selling the animals whole at the end of the year, we decided that we would get a meat license, a wholesale meat license from the state, which we did, and we have them slaughtered, and we sold the meat, the ground beef, to our hot lunch program. Very well received by the students. We have it's used in hamburgers and in any meat dish that we have. This year we sold 1,000 pounds. We're on track next year to sell 2,000 pounds. We do raise pigs. We sell those individually, custom cut is what we call it. We did have a pig roast on campus. That was one of our goals for this year, and we did have a pig roast. Unfortunately, only the 11th graders got to participate because it got stepped on by the kneecaps. Another reason not to like the kneecaps. The kids are responsible for soup to nuts with the animals. They get them into the barn, they give them their vaccinations, they deworm them, they tag them. They're responsible all the way from their arrival until they ship out to the slaughterhouse. They do visit the slaughterhouse to watch the process so they understand the significance of what they're doing. And we also take a bunch of field trips to different agricultural educational institutions. The Morgan Horse Farm, we go to the Minor Institute, we go to Vermont Technical College, and they get to do interesting things like reach into a fistulated cow's rumen and pull out some ingesta and smell it and look at it, and it's very fun and interesting. The kids will do anything these days. So one of the big things that we've done is we've worked with the USDA IDA, the Individual Development Account, Youth Individual Development Account, and what we're trying to do is we're trying to franchise young students to take what they know about the business and the science of raising animals on campus and to move it into a local community. A lot of kids have access to some pasture land, they have access to barns. Right now we have 2 kids enrolled in the USDA IDA, Individual Development Account program. One is raising beef, the other is going to try and raise chickens for eggs, and we have 2 others that didn't want to make the commitment, but are doing the same thing in a parallel effort. What we're trying to teach is the cycle. We just inherited or gained access to 20 acres real close to the school. That's going to become, this year it's going to become hay, next year it's going to become a grazing area, and what we're trying to show the kids is the whole cycle of energy and product, hay to beef, to manure, manure back to compost, compost back onto the field, so they can see the cycle of nutrient, the cycle of energy, and the cycle of material. The biggest thing that we have is trying to integrate the lessons that we are teaching kids into, or draw them, crosswalk them into Next Gen Science Standards, Common Core State Standards, transferable skills, and for the tech program, the state approved competencies, which we're bound to. Last thing I'd like to show you, if you could just close that slideshow, and there's a search engine open to, yeah, right there, the custom T-shirts on the other side. So we had T-shirts made right here as kind of a marketing ploy and to kind of get the kids bought in. So it says Thunderbird Beef Co-op, student-operated, local, sustainable, responsible, and of course eat less chicken. And what we're really hoping for is to catch the attention of Chick-fil-A, that they sue us, and we get all that free public relations and press. But these will be for sale next year at this place, so bring your money, bring a check. Okay, and go back to the slideshow.
You guys have about a minute left.
Okay, I think, is that the last slide?
Yeah, so what's next? So for next year, what we'd like to do is keep making more local connections to provide local food, make sure that we're getting all the beef that Richard's not making, selling it off campus. We want to keep it there because you can taste the difference. And it's not just about the taste. Standing in line, the young men talking about these are the cows that we raised, the pride that they got in telling their buddies that this is what I do. So want to keep that, make sure that we have starter food going for the cafeteria, keep trying to work with the cafeteria for sampling, and to form a group to pursue grants, because we're finding that our money's pretty thin.
So questions, comments for these guys?
Is it true that you have to have an on-site person that's like living, have farm animals at the school? Is there, because I thought that that's one of the things I came away with last year, was that someone needs to be there.
We don't have to have somebody living on campus, but there has to be somebody that's responsible for them all the time. And we do have somebody that we call them a barn manager, that comes in on the weekends, holidays, any day that I'm not there, they come in and take care of the animals. So, and that is the most complicating factor of having animals on campus. And it's one of the reasons why we're looking to partner with a local farm who's there all the time, who does this all the time, and just to kind of, instead of spend our resource to replicate what already exists off campus, to partner with that exemplar farmer off campus.
Richard, you and I talked a little bit about bids for selling your cow to cafeteria.
Mm-hmm.
Have you, and I think your cafeteria person.
Jenny? Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you guys are, I hear, working within the USDA bid requirements, and that's been an okay process?
We've talked about it. We haven't. I mean, I haven't put in a bid yet. What, yeah.
Perhaps. Yes, Jenny and I have been working on a bid for local beef, and I am using our child nutrition program and the USDA farm school regional person, Danielle, to make sure that it's correct. So I'm at the next phase, I have to make some changes, goes back to Jenny, she approves it, and then we make sure it's good to go. And then she will give it to Richard and to other farmers.
Great, so any other school that wants to maybe use this process could contact you?
Well, one of the things that we don't want to do is become a competitor to our, to a local beef producer. And what we're finding in our discussions is that we only sell ground beef, and that's not really where the market is for this boutique meat that the local producers, they sell fine cuts for a lot of money. And so we don't think we're putting any pressure on them competitively. And it's very important for us not to do that because we operate, with their support. It's very important that we don't harm them in any way.
Let's give them a big round of applause.